Hello JJ family, welcome back to the yoga mat and welcome to your quick yoga practice that I'm titling Yin for Hips. You can also think of this as a sacral chakra aligning class, as we will be primarily focused down here in the hip and pelvic region, which is where the Svadhisthana chakra lives. This class is completely floor-based, and I do recommend a few props, a blanket or a folded up towel if you have one, and 2 blocks or a bolster if you have those as well. Really, blocks would be better, but a bolster would work too, yeah? Also, if you're new to the JJ family, please take a moment, head to the description below and find a yoga workshop that will support the evolution of your personal practice. These are free, handcrafted yoga journey workshops from me to you as a way to, like I said, evolve your practice, learn more about me as a teacher, and also join our community. There's one for beginners, for strength, and spirituality, all waiting for you in the description below. Come join one of them and me. Alrighty, I think that's everything. So please unroll your mat. You can definitely be in comfortable clothing. This is a very restorative, soothing practice. Gather your props and let's get into this quick yin hip practice. All right, we are starting in diamond pose, and I will be timing us, so you will see me playing with my phone a little bit to make sure about the timing, but no worries, you just listen to my cues and I'll bring us in and out of the postures. So diamond pose is like Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, but with the soles of the feet further away from the groin, creating a diamond-like shape. From here, you can let your knees spill out, and I recommend 2 blocks, maybe even 3, maybe a bolster and then 2 blocks. We want to get our head to rest on something. So I like to build a little tower here with my blocks and then slowly relax my forehead to that surface. And then you can relax your shoulders completely and let your palms face up towards the sky here. We'll be here for 2 minutes. Bring your awareness down into your sacral chakra, down into your pelvic region, down into your hips. Allow your breath to flow through that area of the body, releasing any tension, gripping, holding. This is a big area. It's our emotional center, our emotional well-being. So of course there's going to be something stuck in there. Use your breath to move it out, to release and to feel a sense of freedom and fluidity. Draw an inhale breath into the body. Feel its nourishment, and exhale, let it go. Amazing. Lift the head, rise up out of the pose. You can set the blocks off to the side and come into a simple cross-legged position for a seated twist. So bring your body over to the right side first. The right hand goes back as a kickstand, the left hand comes across. We'll be here for a moment, about a minute. This is like a 40% twist. This is not extreme. This is not strong or tense. This is gentle and soothing. Take an expansive breath here. Let it go. And switch to the other side. So shift your body to the left. Left hand goes back. The right arm comes across. Again, super gentle, right? As you can see, my right arm is bent. It's holding wherever it can. Ever so slightly shifting your body to the left side of your mat. Take an expansive breath here. Let it go. Awesome. Coming back through to neutral, extending the right leg out for half butterfly. This is also like a straddle pose or 𝗬liche Konasana. The left leg stays in towards the groin as the right leg extends, and then build some kind of tower to support yourself, right? Whether you want to bring your head down or rest your forearms is up to you. We'll be here for 2 minutes together. So get situated, prop yourself up, and then relax into the posture. Again, channeling that breath in the sacral chakra area, so the lower abdomen, the womb center, the pelvis and the hips. And not even fixating on any specific emotion or sensation, just allowing yourself to subconsciously release with every breath you take here. Letting go, letting go, letting go. And take an expansive breath. Let that go. Rise up for a moment just to switch sides. So lean back, switch sides, left leg goes out, right leg comes into the groin. Resituate yourself and then fold back down to your prop tower, whatever's supporting you in the pose. Again, we'll be here for 2 minutes together. Is your breath still present? Is it anchored in your sacral chakra, svadhisthana? Are you allowing it to carry resistance out with every exhale? Come back to that breath. And take an expansive breath here. Let it go. All right, removing your prop tower and coming to sit on your mat like so. And just coming into a seated back bend or a seated heart opener. Feet are planted, knees are bent. Bring the fingers behind you and let them face the front of the mat. And then push into your hands to lift the chest and expand through the collarbone. And just stay here and breathe. And take an expansive breath. Release. Alrighty, coming into double pigeon pose. So if you've got this blanket or folded towel, please bring it back behind you instead of top it for support. This is a pretty intense hip opener, so if you've got blocks, please bring those as well. What we want to do is bring the right leg forward with the right shin parallel to the front of the mat, and then we stack the left ankle on top of the right knee, keeping the shin stacked, right? But this is really difficult and you might already feel like, whoa. So the fullest expression is where the knee comes all the way down to join, right? But we don't all need to be here. I like to bring a block in between my right knee and my left foot. Ah, yay, so much better, right? And then we'll be here for 2 minutes. So please settle in. You can stay lifted high, or you can begin to fold forward and use the support of a prop if you'd like to do that. You are going to feel a deeper sensation as you fold forward, right? So 2 minutes here. Do flex the feet though for me, okay? I challenge you right now to stay so present that this sequence and these postures becomes a meditation within the pose, right? Where you, your mind, your consciousness is so connected within the shape, within your body, that there's this central unification where distraction is not imparting. Can you do that? Can you connect the mind so diligently within the pose that the distractions don't sever the unification here? And take an expansive breath. Let that go. Release the block if you had it. We're coming up into reverse tabletop for a moment. So just like what we did, but we're actually going to lift the hips this time. So feet plant, knees bend, fingertips behind you with them facing forward, and lift the hips. You don't need to come into the full expression, but just lift the hips here. And maybe you kind of lift and lower and lift and lower. 30 seconds, that's it. A little bit of strength here. What I will ask you to do is push the ground away so you're not hanging in the shoulder joint. That I will ask you to do. Last breath. And bring the pelvis down back to the earth, and let's switch sides. So this time the left leg is underneath for double pigeon, the right leg is on top. The right foot connects to the left knee, and you might squeeze that prop in there to support you. Nice. So set yourself up, and we have 2 minutes here together. And again, see if it, in these 2 minutes, if you can create that connection between body and mind and body. Take an expansive breath here. And let yourself deflate. Returning back to the hands behind the body. And this time windshield wiping the hands, or they're not the hands, the legs from side to side for 30 seconds. And actually you might want to turn your hands outwards to face the sides of your mat. And maybe you let your legs fall to one side and hold there. And maybe they fall to the other side for a moment. Awesome. And then let's finish this class in 𝗬𝗶𝗏 Konasana, so supported butterfly pose. If you have these two blocks, please use them underneath your legs as support. We're going to lie back. If you don't, no worries. But if you want support, you can use your fists right underneath your glutes to act like a little bit of a support mechanism here. Alrighty, so situating yourself in 𝗬𝗶𝗏 Konasana with whatever support you have. The blanket's also really nice underneath the head. And settle in. If you feel called to, you can place your hands over your sacral chakra, over your womb. And again, use that breath to move out Any last resistance or stuckness. Settle in, Shavasana. Take a final expansive breath here. Let it go out the mouth. Again, if you feel called to, please stay here. Continue to nurture yourself in this posture. Otherwise, bring yourself to a fetal position, resting on one side of the body. And when you're ready, make your way up to a seated posture. Once you arrive, rest your hands at your sacral chakra. Take one more final moment with yourself. Awesome. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel restored and rebalanced, and like you did connect to your emotional well-being, like you did release some pent up or stuck energy from this energetic center in the body. You're not holding as much or gripping as much. Please use this practice over and over to support yourself. Yeah? Again, if you're new here, check out those 3 yoga workshops in the description below and come join the JJ family. I'll meet you back here. In the meantime, as always, on the yoga mat to keep living your journey. You're getting a lot of attention with us here. Yes, you are. Because you live outside and there's nowhere to put you when we film.
The owners did not leave the leash for you. It's my chest right in the morning. Like you like me now.
It's like more yoga.